doing?
Shite.
Today we're doing a mock test with Liz. Liz has been learning me from scratch, haven't you?
Yeah.
Tell them how many lessons you've had with me, Liz.
I don't know, like 15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, a lot more than 15.
What's 18 times an hour and a half? 27, isn't it? We just had some private practice with her mum. She's going to try her first mock test today. Tell me what your test book for.
April.
If she does really well, she's going to look for a cancellation, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, we're going to be out for 38 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Depending on traffic.
Yeah.
Going to take in various traffic and road conditions. One manoeuvre you practice with your trainer.
Yeah.
Possibly the control stop, and we'll be driving independent by your sat nav signs.
Okay.
She wants to do signs, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, throughout the drive, I like to follow the road ahead at all times, unless you're directed by sides and mountains.
Okay.
Or unless you turn, which you will do some good time, drive on when you're ready.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks. I'm scared.
Hmm?
I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really scared.
Oh, hang on a minute. Damn.
Gosh.
Tell me how you'd switch your headlights to the main beam, and how do you know the main beam's on once in the car?
Turn it 2 clicks to the right for your dipped headlights. Push that stop away, and then there'll be a little blue light on your dashboard.
Nice one.
Can I go on now?
Yes, please.
Can't see. When you feel ready. Liz, when you come to these junctions and you can't see properly, just put your car up to the give way lines with your rolling first gear, then lean forward. You stop too far back, but at least you realise, and then you creep the car forwards. But that could have been avoided if you just get up the white lines in the first place. Use learners are all the same. When you can't see properly, you stop too far back from the give way lines. And some even emerge out of the junction when they can't even see properly. Can I trickle forward?
11 when you feel ready.
Minor fault number 1, Liz, goes down to blind spot check, moving off safely. You do look over your shoulder, but it's at least a good 20 seconds before you do finally move off, so you should have looked over that shoulder again and checked that pavement one more time. Nice scanning and planning from Liz. She spots the crossing well ahead and stops nice and smoothly. But Liz, could I look in that middle mirror just to see if there's any following traffic and how close they are?
Can you pull up on the left for me? Just near it. Start of independent drive. I'm going to follow the signs for Darley. I will change them, but I'll tell you in plenty of time. It's going to last about 20 minutes, okay?
Can I ask you if I get lost?
Of course. So we're looking for Darley.
Minor fault number 2, Liz, it's for the blind spot. Again, you do look over, but it's another 20 seconds before you actually emerge from the side of the road. Anything could happen in that 20 seconds. All I would do is just sit looking in mirrors, and then when you see a gap, get the blind spot in, off you go. Liz shows good spatial awareness here, driving past these parked cars. She's only doing about 23, 24 miles an hour because she's only giving these cars a couple of feet. So yeah, that's good work, Liz. Minor fault number 3, Liz, it goes down to normal driving position. When you turn right at these traffic lights, you've got 2 lanes clear. You need to leave in the left lane. You're not supposed to leave in the right lane. Also at the traffic lights, I don't mark it, but you should have gone further into the yellow box, because if you go further in, it'll allow traffic behind to follow you into the junction. But where you stopped, you traffic behind wouldn't be able to follow you in. So you got away with that one. So when you turn right at traffic lights, look for the turning point and stop a metre back, and that'll probably drop your car into the yellow box. Nice mirror work when you come back to the left here, Liz, because you didn't check any mirrors. That would have been a serious fault, but you made good use of the mirrors. Could easily been avoided if you just left in the left lane. Nice smooth stop at the traffic lights, and Liz realises you can use the left or the middle lane, so she uses the left lane. Lights change just as you stop in, so she's a rolling first, rise and brake, and then actually goes gas clutch and goes. And I like how she checks her mirrors where she sees the roads coming back to one. She uses her middle and right door mirrors. That's pretty impressive, Liz. Serious fault number 1 for you, Liz. Oh. Liz, what does that say when red light shows wait here? Now, when the traffic lights are on roadworks, they don't have mandatory stop lines. They have signs marking the place for you to stop. So what you've done is you've just drove a couple of car lengths past this sign and just totally ignored it. I know it sounds a bit harsh, but I've heard them fail for this, so this would be your first serious fault response to traffic signs. Liz, I don't mark this, but this is poor driving skills on your behalf. What you do is you're on a hill, and when the lights change, you bring the clutch up to the driving point. You can't tell much on video, but the car's shaking. This is poor technique. You should be setting the gas, driving point, handbrake off, then more gas. Examiners won't mark this, but not good, Liz. After all the hard work we've put in trying to get you to move off properly, and then you go and drive off like this. Just imagine if you'd stalled here and you held all the traffic up behind because you never put the gas on first. How would you feel then? You'd probably panic and pick up a serious fault. So that's why it's important you put the gas on first, because there's more chance of stalling the car if you don't. Minor fault number 4 for Liz. She fails to carry out the mirror signal manoeuvre routine. had somebody been overtaking her when she's moving over to the right, this would have been a serious fault. Liz does well at this roundabout. She makes good use of the mirror signal manoeuvre routine. She realises she's on a dual carriageway and she has to get into the right lane, which is excellent. And she makes good use of the parking brake when sitting at the roundabout and then takes the first available gap. So some neat driving skills, Liz. Signs for town centre, and I'll direct you back from here after this one. Minor fault number 5, Liz. It goes down to undue hesitation. You missed a couple of gaps here to get out of this roundabout. Minor fault number 6, Liz. You go around this corner a little bit fast side and it's a little bit over the centre of the road as you go around. Liz, I don't mark this, but this whole back position is too far back from that orange car in front. You should be a couple of car lengths back, just left to centre, but you obviously can't get left to centre because of the parked cars to the right. So yeah, just a couple of car lengths back, not 2 bus lengths back. And stop moving off on the clutch. I couldn't think of a more stressful way to drive a car. I'm pleased you've seen that school patrol crossing, because apparently them carry chalk in the pockets, and if you go through, you don't stop for them. Apparently they write your number in this on that long black line underneath the stop sign and report you to the police.
Just like to pull up on the left of me. You and then drive on when you're ready.
Minor fault number 7, Liz. It's position normal stops. You're too far away from the curb. It's over a drain's width. Liz, when you move off, it should be POM, prepare, observe, manoeuvre. Sometimes you observe, then prepare the car, and then manoeuvre. So it's got to be prepare, observe, and then manoeuvre. Because if you observe, then start to prepare the car, something's going to come in the meantime, isn't it? Minor fault number 8, Liz. You made good progress along this road. You're doing about 35 miles per hour in the 40 road. Then we come into build-up area. You've got the house on the left-hand side. And you slow the car down to 25 miles per hour. There's no need to do that. I think you think it's back to 30, but it's not. There's no signs, so it's still got to be 40. I wouldn't have done nowhere near the 40, probably about 34, 35 miles an hour. But you go down to 25 miles an hour.
At the roundabout, turn left.
That's the way you move off, Liz, at the junctions. Put balance in your gas and clutch. Lovely smooth move off, and I'm very impressed with the mirror work when coming back to the left, especially the 2 door mirror checks. I see some learners just check the door mirror once and then they miss a motorbike, so very impressive with the mirror work. Well done.
At the roundabout, follow the road ahead. It's the second exit.
Nice smooth approach speed, Liz, and I like the way you look at the road marks to determine which lane you need. You get your gear in good time, you look early to the right and you drive straight onto the roundabout, and the timing of mirror and signal when leaving the roundabout is also very impressive. But do use your middle mirror on approach to roundabouts before you brake. Minor fault number 9, Liz. It's too slow on approach to the roundabout. The sign says we don't give way. We're going uphill and you slow down really, really early. You've got loads of cars overtaking you in the right lane. Could have just left it a little bit later. In fact, I wouldn't have even braked. I would have just popped this into third, about 3 bus lanes back, and just gone over the roundabout in third gear.
on me. Killing someone.
Can you just pull in on the left for us, just after this white mark? A bit further forward. Keep going. Keep going. That'll do. Maneuver time. Pull up alongside the blue car and just reverse it back into a power position. Try to do within 2 lengths, including your own.
Right.
In your own time when you're ready. Dive right back from you.
Oh, I thought I meant I'd gone the wrong way.
Here we go.
Can't do parallel parks. What if I hit your camera?
Not very well.
Oh, I'm gonna get mine if there's someone have to fix it. Do I have to stop for that? Oh, I've hit the curb. I'll go forward. I've got all the way forward again. I'm not gonna tell her that yet. I don't like the silence. It's making us nervous. Hit the curb again. Don't leave that in. So, that's the worst power pack I've ever done in my life.
Minor faults number 10 and 11, Liz. We'll start with shunting forwards. That's what you get the minor fault for. You didn't need to go back out and do it again. You just needed to full lock the wheel as soon as you start moving, then straighten the vehicle up once it was parallel to the curb. Then shunt it back, you're still able to get the minor fault. You didn't have to go back out and do it again. You're making hard work for yourself. Observations. Liz, you've got the observations of a goldfish. You need the observations of an owl. You need to keep looking all around. You did stop for the pedestrians on the right-hand side. That woman and child had to cross the road and you didn't stop. I would have given you a serious fault for that. You did see the 2 pedestrians to our left that came down the left-hand side of the pavement. So you stopped them, which is good, but you need to keep looking around the car more instead of staring in the door mirror. Had you just waited till this car was parallel, it would have been inch perfect. You would have been 2 or 3 inches from the front to the rear, but you straightened up just a bit too early.
Driver winning.
Minor fault number 12, Liz, you're driving too close to this red vehicle in front. You've got to keep that 2-second gap. What I do for quickness, I just line that vehicle up in front with a centre line, then say that rhyme only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. You're about 1.5 seconds away from this car, so you need a 2-second gap in dry conditions, 4 seconds in wet conditions.
Can we press it?
Just drive it in.
Alright.
Car's still at work, man. Still at work.
Yeah.
Rest your feet. Oh, see if I've got some. Right, how do you think you've done then?
I think I failed.
What for?
Being a bad driver.
You what?
Being a bad driver. Going too
Well,
fast.
you've only got one serious fault.
What's
That was
that?
pretty good. I don't know if I've got a picture of it. You know the traffic lights you stopped at on the hill?
What hill?
The traffic lights where they're, when we're going to where we come back that way and there was the ambulance coming through. Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
remember?
When I was going up there.
Yeah, you're going up there. Where did you stop?
Oh, too far back. Oh, in the middle of the road.
No, you still haven't got a sign. No. It said when red light shows wait here. Where did you stop?
I waited
Yeah, where did you wait?
at the red light.
Right, so this.
Fail.
Mhm.
I knew I'd fail.
Well, you haven't disgraced yourself. I thought it was pretty good. There's a few things you need to improve on. So the light was on red and it said when red light shows wait here. Where did you go?
At the light.
Why?
Because I didn't see the sign.
Well, look for the sign. That's how you know when you're going to stop, isn't it?
Well, I'll just stop at the red light.
Yeah. When traffic lights you stop at solid white lines, but roadworks don't have solid white lines, so
Yeah.
they put a sign there
Right,
instead. Things to improve on. Will you behave doing clutch first?
With what?
Horrible.
Oh, when I'm pulling away.
Yeah, you're lifting your clutch first and you need to use the middle mirror more.
I use my middle mirror.
No, you need to use it more. Like before you brake and
Oh,
when you're
right.
going straight ahead at roundabouts, you need the mirror work a bit more.